Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be covering Jubilee. She made her very first appearance in Uncanny X-Men issue number 244 that was released in January of 1989. Her real name is Jubilation Lee, but she's also gone by various aliases, including Wondra and Firecracker. And she's a young mutant that stands 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighs 115 pounds, having brown eyes and black hair, originally hailing from Beverly Hills, California. Now, I've always thought that Jubilee's powers are extremely unique, yet kind of hard to understand. But from what I gather, she can produce what's called lumikinetic explosive light blasts, which she just calls quote-unquote fireworks. And it seems that her mutation gives her the ability to control plasma, with these globules of energy being varied in power and intensity, and her being able to control when and where they explode. The explosions themselves can result in anything from a multitude of just colorful sparks to temporarily blinding a person, all the way to powerful detonations that can destroy metal and even buildings. It's also been shown that Jubilee can reabsorb her energy globules before they detonate. Now, on the high end of her powers, Emma Frost declared that Jubilee could potentially detonate matter at a subatomic level, with Jubilee actually proving this one day when she detonated in space on the Collector's ship. This quote-unquote atomic blast actually made her body translucent except for her skeleton. And it was so powerful that it destroyed the massive ship in a fashion that it was visible from Earth. However, this release of energy was so powerful that it had vaporized her clothes. There's also a little known fact that Jubilee's mind possesses a natural degree of telepathic resistance, passively having psionic shields that render her mind quote-unquote slippery or invisible to telepathic beings, unless they know exactly what they're looking for. And to round all of this out, Jubilee is also an extremely skilled gymnast, a great hand-to-hand combatant, having been trained by Wolverine, and also seems to have the potential to be a good leader. Now, although this wasn't permanent, I also have to mention that Jubilee, for quite a while, had vampiric powers, after she temporarily lost her powers during the M-Day event. This granted her moderate superhuman strength, speed, enhanced senses, fangs, the ability to turn into mist, as well as immortality. So even when she was depowered, Jubilee was a bit of a problem. Now, Jubilee has always been a beloved Marvel Comics character, and she's evolved significantly since her debut back in 1989. Being born to affluent Chinese immigrants in Beverly Hills, Jubilee led a privileged life, excelling in gymnastics and attending an exclusive school. But her life was irreversibly altered when her parents were killed in a mysterious car accident. Being orphaned and left without a support system, Jubilee fled to a Beverly Hills mall, where she survived by shoplifting and performing acrobatics for spare change. It was at the mall that Jubilee first discovered her mutant powers, creating explosive energy bursts resembling fireworks while evading security guards. Her powers attracted unwanted attention though, including from mutant hunters like the M Squad. Jubilee was saved by X-Men members Dazzler, Psylocke, Rogue, and Storm during a shopping trip, igniting her curiosity about their extraordinary lives. She followed them through a teleportation portal to their Australian base, where she secretly lived for months, evading detection from everyone except Gateway, the base's enigmatic teleporter. Jubilee's journey into heroism began when the X-Men abandoned the base, leaving Wolverine captured by the villainous Reavers. She courageously freed him, forging a deep mentor-student bond. Together, they embarked on various adventures, facing foes like the Mandarin and his hand assassins, where Jubilee proved her mettle by holding her own and aiding in victories. Despite her youth, Jubilee became a full-fledged X-Man, contributing to battles against formidable adversaries such as Omega Red, Mojo, and Sentinels. Her cheerful demeanor and wit often masked her struggles with loss and trauma. She formed close relationships within the team, notably a father-daughter dynamic with Wolverine and friendships with Illyana Rasputin and Kitty Pryde. In the 1990s, Jubilee transitioned to Generation X, a team of teenage mutants led by Banshee and Emma Frost. Here, she honed her powers and leadership skills, often using her experience to guide teammates. During this period, Jubilee displayed remarkable bravery, resisting torture by Bastion during Operation Zero Tolerance, and confronting the murderer of her parents, Hunter Braun. Jubilee's life took another dramatic turn during the House of M event, where the Scarlet Witch devoured the majority of mutants, including her. Undeterred, she joined the New Warriors as Wondra, using an advanced suit to continue fighting crime. Her tenure with the team showcased her resilience and adaptability, but ultimately ended as she sought a return to her roots. A new chapter began when Jubilee was infected with a vampiric virus during an attack. Being transformed into a vampire by Xeris, Dracula's son, she struggled with her new identity. The X-Men eventually stabilized her condition, allowing her to control her vampiric urges. Jubilee's vampirism also introduced her to the Forgiven, a group of vampires who renounced bloodlust and taught her to embrace a balanced existence. Now, Jubilee's maternal instincts would emerge when she adopted an orphaned baby named Shogo, whom she discovered during an X-Men mission. Her role as a mother deepened her character, showcasing her growth from a reckless teenager to a protective parent and mentor. Her adventures continued on Krakoa, where she joined Excalibur, participating in diplomatic and mystical missions while balancing her responsibilities to Shogo. Recently, Jubilee's vampirism has been cured, and her mutant powers were restored thanks to Quentin Quire's intervention. With her fireworks ability reignited, Jubilee resumed her role as an influential figure in the mutant community, blending her joyful personality with the wisdom gained from her tumultuous life. So overall, Jubilee's journey is one of resilience, transformation, and hope. From an orphaned mall rat to a superhero, vampire, and then loving mother, she exemplifies the enduring spirit of the X-Men and remains a symbol of youthful optimism and tenacity. So, for her powers and abilities and her influence on the Marvel Universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Jubilation Lee a rating of 5, which is an enigmatic rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe to The New Sage.